This is the voice of Liberian coming to you this evening, Wednesday, December 14, 2023, from Gaza Media Podcast. And it is Christmas period, a period of merrymaking and thanksgiving. And the voice coming to you is that of Enes Kumba. As you already know, we focus on community and social issues affecting the life of the Liberian people around the world. And this program again is sponsored by the CEO of LECUDO USA, Mr. Atem Pascal, whose 50th birthday will be coming on this weekend in Arizona. Stay tuned to Gaza Media for all the updates. This music of yesteryear, back in the 80s, around every market square in the building, people would gather around the drinking parlor, having fun, socializing while dancing. And you could easily tell it was Christmas period, or Christmas was around when you see local canopy make up and front. And around 6 p.m. everyone would cluster around those uprising that had generators. The generators provided energy, lighting, and playing of music, and few people who had this generator would put on the light and gather all the people around their drinking spot. And today, technology has made it easier for people to tap light directly from the sun using the solar panel and the capacitor converter technology to illuminate their businesses. And the CEO of LECUDO USA, Mr. Atem, Terence, says Lebanon needs this type of technology because other places have been using it, like in Lebanon. And if you go to NGA tonight, you will always hear the sound of music without the sound of the generator. Mr. Atem Terence is also saying the grading of the alternative road to Fontem must start during this dry season. And we are referring to the road leaving Chang to Trungunden to Atulia, down to Bindia and Atuchang, and passing through Azi and merging with the N19 road at Native Authority School in Jembitri. Mr. Atem Terren, who says days that we used to use generators to enlight or to put on light in our uplisting, in our drinking parlor is gone. We have to use now the solar panel converter technology. Mr. Terence, good evening and welcome to Gaza Media.
Thank you, Mr. Kumba. Thank you for having me.
Yes, certainly. It was yesterday, I believe, you published a press release of the solar panel project, and you may recall this project was approved during the summer convention that took place in Colombo last July. Why has it taken this long for you to come out with that press release, and when is it going to start effectively?
Right, so thank you, and thank you for the great question. We, as you said, we got an approval from the General Assembly to provide solar electrification for our villages, and you now are asking why it's taking long. The reason why this has taken the time that it's taking is because we've tried to make sure that we go through an approval process for the project to select the contractors and get the right contractors. And we also engaged in due diligence. We hired a project officer who would on the ground supervise the project for us. And then we had to go through all these meetings with the village organizations and individuals that contributed money for the project. So it's taking a little bit of time, because we want to get this right. And we've put a lot of oversight within the system. We also have a legal representative in the name of Dr. Ennis for the fact who, will revise the contract, looked at it, had the team looked at it multiple times. And at this point, we are very confident now that we can go on with the project. The project has actually started. We launched the project officially during the town hall meeting last week. The contractors have already gone to Douala to identify the materials that they would use with the project officer. So I can speak to the data that we have now in terms of the project size. As we speak, we believe this is going to really be a great project. We have 19 villages that have contributed monies to put solar lights, electricity in their villages. We have 122 solar poles altogether for across these 19 villages. We have 21 private homes that are going to be electrified with 15 light bulbs and a phone charging system. And we have 11 community centers or public areas that are going to be fully electrified. So we believe that we are right in a good place. We've already disbursed the first installment for the funds to both contractors, and the project has already started. Now, one thing I also want to state is that out of the 19 villages and 122 bulbs, we solar poles, and the private homes, we decided to then divide the villages in region so that and that would help limit cost, because this project, because of the procurement system that we use, which is getting everything in a pool, the cost per village is very, very low compared to what if these villages were to go out there in the public market and get these contractors what they will pay.
Okay.
Because we negotiated a very good contract.
Yes, Terence, thank you. I think Gaza Media will begin to follow up with reporting on the ground when they actually start the work effectively. Of course, I think when people go, that's why we always hear of car pool, because we believe that when people pool, it's kind of cheaper. Let me move forward to the next question, which is regarding the road grading. We know this is December, moving towards dry season, and it is a good weather condition for this kind of work to start. And I believe this project was also approved during the same convention in Columbus. Can you just give us where we are right now?
Right. Mr. Kumba, as you know, access to the bank, it's a big problem. The road has been a problem for so many years. And we decided as a community to tackle this once and for all. So at this time, we have Dr. Joe Fortuchang, who is a civil engineer who is leading the road committee. We already have the design work for the road that has been put together by him and the other engineer, our engineer in Cameroon, Mr. Romano Sasonai. And we've already secured a contractor. So, we raised funds during the convention, but those funds are not enough. So what we've decided to do, the Road Infrastructure Committee has decided to do, is to schedule another global town hall, which is going to take place this coming Sunday, December 17. And we're going to try to mobilize additional resources to be able to invest on this road. And the way we want to do this is we want to engage in a more sustainable approach for rehabilitation of the Ngundeng Azee Road. So what does this mean? we're not just grading the road, we also want to be able to carpet that road with laterite and compact laterite so that the road can be multi-seasonal. It won't just be a 1 year road, but it could take us 3 to 4 years. And then we're also putting together a technical team, which is going to be a team of, we're calling it the core of the Bank Corps of Engineer, just like, you see here, we're going to have people who will be trained to be helping us with road maintenance. And that way we can really take care of this road and improve the opportunity for our people to go to the village and pay less money. Because right now, they pay about $15,000, 15,000 francs CFA for a bike to take you from Menji up to Chang through the War and Along. But the Ngunden Azir road is far shorter. And if we fix this road, everybody is going to benefit. Now, instead of 15,000, we think our people will be paying about 5,000. So it's good for everybody. So that's why we're calling on everyone to contribute their little money, any amount that they can contribute so that we can get this done in a big way.
Okay. Terence, yes, you're talking about maintaining seasonal road, like road all year round. They talk about throwing laterite and compressing it. This require different machinery or different equipment, not just a bulldozer per se. And this brings me to the next question, which was the acquisition of construction equipment. And I think this was also discussed at the same convention where His Majesty was present, one of the biggest convention in the history of LECUDO USA. So where are we now concerned when it comes to the acquisition of the construction of those construction equipment? Any update that you want our listener, you want the people to hear?
Right. So, of course, as you rightly stated, we don't just have a short-term plan for the road, we have a longer-term plan for the road. So once we grade this road, we have to maintain it, and we have to continue opening new roads in the bank. So that's why we're going to be doing several fundraisers so that we can mobilize the necessary funds. Procurement of equipment, road equipment, it's a very expensive project. I mean, we are projecting about 300 million, but our target, what is our goal? Our goal is that within 3 years, we should be able to secure 5 equipments within our equipment pool. So that's going to be a bulldozer, it's going to be a grader, a dump truck or tipper, a front head loader, and a compactor. So with these, knowing that we cannot target all of these 5 equipments at once, we plan to begin with a bulldozer, because a bulldozer for any road project, you have to first of all open the road, and the equipment that is best to open the road is a bulldozer. So our goal is that before the next convention, we plan to put the first equipment in Fontaine in the bank. And instead of going to pay people to come and bring their equipment and do our roads, we are hoping that we ourselves, we are able to have our own equipment. The advantage that's going to have is that it would provide employment for a lot of our people. It will not just be the Caterpillar, the equipment driver, but you have all the support team, the technical team. They're all going to be making money. We're going to be able to take contracts from neighboring fondoms, and then at the same time, we're going to be doing our roads. Currently, the road project that we're doing, the Gunde Road project, is going to cost us about 40 million. Just imagine that we took this 40 million. If we had our own equipment ourselves, then all we need to do is to pay the driver and then pay maintenance for the equipment, and that would be a better way of using our money. So we believe this is the best way we have to move forward and be able to be self-empowered and be able to take care of our roads ourselves.
Okay. Yes, Terence. Yes. Can you said
fundraising, additional money?
Yes, you said I want you to repeat the date and the time of the fundraising. I think you said Sunday.
Right. So it's going to be this Sunday, which is December the 17th, and it's going to be at 2 p.m. And this is a global fundraiser for all the brothers and sisters, children, youths, adults, old and young, and our friends. So you're going to have the general president in Cameroon, you're going to have the presidents in Europe, UK, Canada, representatives all over the world. They're going to be at this Zoom fundraiser, and we're going to raise money that will allow us to complete, to carry out a good grading, and then at the same time, purchase our first equipment early next year.
Yes, Terence, let's leave it here for now. I want to thank you for coming in for this late night show to talk to the bank people about these two major projects, the solar project and the road project. These are two projects that the community really need as they begin to return home for rehabilitation process. Light road, we need them. Again, thank you for your leadership and for your community service as usual.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Kumba, and a shout out to our project leadership team, Dr. Lemji and Dr. Joe Fortuchang, and the entire committee, the executive, and the village presidents who are doing an awesome job. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah, it was my pleasure. Dear listener of Gaza Media, that was the CEO of LECUDO USA briefing the public about the solar project, which will provide light to some villages in the bank and some compound. And also the road project, that is the alternative road leading Chang, passing through Ngunden to through Aturi and Bindia, to Chang, Azi, and to NA in between. That meshes to N19 road, which the other road which passes through Alo, from Gutungong Alo, the walk to Menji. So please continue to follow up, stay connected to our channel. I will continue to bring you this update. We will also be monitoring them with this meeting so that we continue to bring the community the news and what is happening. Again, this is Gaza Media Podcast Radio coming from West Virginia. And it is Christmas time.